I'm about to be real. And I'll never ever do this again on the podcast. I'm gonna tell y'all something real. And ladies, I hope y'all watching this. We gotta clip this up right here. Yeah. I think men cheat, especially when they love a woman like me. If I love you, if I step out on you, it's not because I don't love you or you're not fulfilling my needs. It's because when I step out on you, I don't step out with emotions and love. I step out.
And that's the difference. Go ahead. Yes. I'm sorry.
That's definitely the difference.
Yeah.
When I step out, that makes me appreciate what I have at home more. Not saying I'm a cheat, but I'm just. It definitely does.
You giving these niggas something to say?
It is. That's really true. I swear, when you. I don't kiss. I don't playground. I don't adore. I don't dome. I don't bad habits. I don't selfish.
Shit.
Gazebo. Like the list goes on and on. You know.
She just let me know, but they show no vision. Yeah, she found it, but she's still gonna hold on. They didn't say you found it, but she doesn't want.
Hi guys, thanks for chatting with Ris. So we're talking about everything motherhood and entrepreneurship. Today is going to be an entrepreneur day. I have one of the biggest in Houston with me, Mr. PSA.
Himself, how y'all doing?
Thank you. I've been wanting to have you as a guest for a long time now, so I appreciate you for pulling up on me.
Yes, ma'am. Anytime.
Okay, so we want to talk about a couple things first, but he said he wanted to debate, so we're going to get into that.
Okay.
First thing. Did you think our football team was going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Well, I knew we was going to win.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bird Gang. Eagles.
Bird Gang.
She said she started off the right way, y'all.
Did you put money on it?
A lot. I put $50K on it.
I wanted to play the Chiefs and the Lions all season. I wanted to play them all season.
I wanted that rematch. We needed that rematch against the Chiefs. You know, we lost to them, so I needed that rematch. We had to get that back, get our lick back, man. And it just worked out perfect because we blew that ass out. That was built to ass right there.
It felt better.
Yeah.
It felt better. I'm actually about to go get me a Saquon Giants jersey because that was the best thing they ever goddamn did.
Man, they really crazy for letting that man go.
Right. Nah, we needed him though. Anyway, did you see that they were talking about giving us Tyreek Hill? Have you seen that?
Man, they didn't.
Do you think that'd be a good move?
If they do, it'll be a good move, but they'll have to get rid of either AJ Brown or what's the other guy name?
I don't want
the young kid.
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Hell. Well, yeah, I guess salary caps or whatever.
Yeah, they can't keep them all. Yeah, they can't keep them all. I don't think they need them. They got another. They can go back and get.
I think we can go get another one. I definitely think. The first time we played them, it was Jalen Hurts' second year in the league, and I was so mad at him because he fumbled the goddamn ball and they scored on that drive and won by 3 points.
Yeah,
but you know, he made up for it. I actually went.
The referees that was reffing that game though, they all got fired. You know that, right?
I peeved a lot of them from a lot of the playoff games.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of playoff games. I went to Philly for the parade. Oh my gosh,
that shit was.
It was so much fun. Yeah, I was born in Philly, so I've been, I'm an old school McNabb,
Yeah,
I've been gang.
That's why. That's what made me really get with Philly. I've been since Randall Cunningham though. Like I throwback. They was the first team that actually embraced the black quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the league, you only have like 4 white quarterbacks when it was really. Back in the gap, it was all white quarterback. You could have every other position, but you couldn't have quarterback.
And that's why I liked Andy Reid before because he welcomed Mike Vick fresh out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chip Kelly came and fucked the whole team up. But I used to love Andy Reid until they beat us. I was like, whoa, fuck, wow.
I liked him too. He was a great game coach. He still
He
is.
still is. He still is.
Mhm.
All right, so we'll transition. Y'all know, before I was a sports girly, I went to Howard and did sports broadcast, so I normally be doing the sports thing.
Okay.
But all right, we're gonna go into Houston not being a real freaking place. I low key blame you.
Man, blaming me is crazy.
Yeah.
I played my part. I feel like I really played my part, but
Okay, so for the people that do not know, talk to us about what you have to do in Houston nightlife.
I have a major influence on Houston nightlife. I own a lot of businesses in the nightlife, from lounges to restaurants to
Tell me which
after
ones. I didn't
hours.
want to say it
Okay, so
because I don't want to be wrong.
I own Kiss, I own Playground, I own Adore, I own Dome, I own Bad Habits, I own Selfish,
Shit.
Gazebo. Like the list goes on and on. You know.
Damn, that's crazy. You and Molo definitely got Houston in the palm of your hands.
Shout out to the selected group.
Yeah.
My friend, my dog Molo.
Money Molo. So, do you think that COVID had something to do with when there was a change in nightlife?
COVID.
Yeah.
Yes, it absolutely did. COVID actually is the reason nightlife is the way it is in Houston, because a lot of people never been to Houston. They thought Houston was this country place.
Mm-hmm.
And when COVID happened, it was like, hey, you can only go to Houston or you can go to Miami. It was like, these the only two places open. What do you want to do? And Atlanta was open too. And they was like, man, we're going to go to Atlanta. We're going to go to Miami. Then when they see how lit Houston was, it just shifted, because it's like, when you come to Houston for the first time and you see that it's not just clubs, like you got brunches, you got the malls, you got
it's something to do every day.
Sports bar, you got something to do literally every minute. If you don't want to be turned all the way up, you can get a chill vibe with hookah. Like, it was just so much to do, and the difference between Atlanta and Miami is affordable. That's why over, I want to say 2 million people moved to Houston since COVID. I think it might be 3 million, because we went from 4 to 7 million. Yeah, it was still about 3 million people, because it's affordable.
I've been seeing Houston is like the top city. Like Houston has surpassed Miami, surpassed LA, surpassed New York.
100%.
But y'all can stop moving here though. Come turn up and take y'all ass back to wherever
Yes, because y'all making our traffic bad.
Crazy.
For real.
Adore, I don't know if y'all been to Adore, but Adore has some of my favorite wings in the city. I don't know what the hell is in that crack sauce. But when is Adore Grown Ups opening?
She called it Adore Grown Ups.
That's what I'm going to call it.
Adore Alameda is opening up Memorial Weekend. That's when we're opening. So we're about a month away from
okay.
Yeah, we're getting prepared right now. So y'all, if y'all coming in town for Memorial Weekend, y'all gotta stop by and check us out. Adore Alameda, strictly for the grown folks.
Grown Ups, Adore Grown Ups. I know the girls like, we like older niggas these days. We can talk about that in our little debate, but is it at the Turkey Leg Hut? Is it at so
yes, it definitely
you can't miss it. Oh no, that shit gonna go up.
If you ever been in the Turkey Leg Hut, that's the exact location that we're at. We're building a big patio. We're gonna have everything for everybody. So make sure you come check us out.
Okay, I want to come work.
Come on, what you do?
All right, I waitress. You know, I waitress at Grace's for 3 years. I just started. After hours, I don't want to put my shit out there.
Okay.
But yeah. I'm the best waitress in Houston, for real.
Okay.
I was talking about it on TikTok. I had 200 comments of, "Oh my gosh, you are so amazing!" Like 200 different people commenting telling how good.
Oh, TikTok. That's crazy you talking about TikTok. I'm just not getting into TikTok. Probably.
Me too. That was my first shit going viral.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so what do you want to debate about? You're requesting
That's
a female.
A female. I can't.
Oh, you just want to debate. Okay.
Podcast, and I'm letting you take the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm just, enjoying the ride right now.
Okay, so for y'all that do not know or don't follow Bird, he Mr. PSA. He does his PSAs and he talks about different things that are going on, in our generation or a couple of generations or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I did a little homework so we can, expand on the conversation of his videos, because they just be like a minute long. Mm-hmm. So, okay, which one do I want to start with? Why do you feel like a man is the prize possessor? Or just tell me your input. Why do you feel like a man is a prize possession?
I feel like the man is a prized possession because if you go get a man right now, you can go get you can go get a man right now that's broke, credit bad, ain't got shit going on for himself. It's hard for you to turn him up. But a woman, I can go get me a woman, long as she have installed in her loyalty and she understanding.
Loyalty and understanding.
Loyalty, understanding. So understanding is something that's very important because a woman has to understand a man. It's not about understanding herself. Long as a woman understands a man emotionally, she can.
You mean her specific man, correct?
Yeah, her man.
Okay.
Yeah, she got to be able to understand her man. Once she gets that part down, man, any woman, if you're like right now, I can build a Beyonce.
That's materialistic, though.
No.
That's materialistic.
No.
You can't, I mean.
I said long as she have installed in her loyalty and understanding her man. Everything else can be built. You can't build a man, though.
But you can't build. You can teach a woman how to make a house a home. You can teach a woman how to be a good mother. Can you teach those things?
Those are things that are all installed in all women. It's up to them to open them up and use them. That's just like if everything's installed in a man, it's installed in a man. You're born with naturally being a protector. A woman is born naturally to be a nurturer.
Women are not supposed to be protectors.
I see you're not listening. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Do more listening than you do talking.
Go ahead.
I said a man is born with the natural instinct already to protect.
Oh, I thought you said woman. Okay.
No.
Okay.
A woman is born with the instinct to be a nurturer. That's naturally what a woman's supposed to do. You know, off rip. That's something that comes to her no matter what. Now, if she's in touch with it or in tune with it, that's up to her or her upbringing or how she was brought up. But that's something that's just like a woman is naturally going to be submissive for the right man, no matter how dominant she is.
Correct.
For the right man.
Correct.
So, as I feel like the man is the prize because every time I refresh my timeline, I see a beautiful black woman. Beautiful woman, period. You know.
But see, a lot of men think that money makes them uncorny.
I don't agree. I mean,
you know, like people feel like as they get more money, or that's the only thing that makes a man.
You know, when I call them hot dogs. That's what I call niggas with wings with bread. Hot dogs.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
You know what I'm saying? Like they just got some money. Like money can't unlame you. But I'm not speaking and saying the fact that because it's niggas I know with more money than me, but they're not me. Like I can go in a room right now, and this what really makes me a boss. You can put me in a room right now with 30 bosses. I'm still going to be the biggest boss in the room, no matter if they got more money than me, they got more hoes than me, they got more clothes than me, they got more cars than me, they got more jewelry than me. I'm still going to be that nigga. I done been in a room with Floyd Mayweather, Lil Wayne, Birdman, Future, all at the same time. And I still was who I am. Because the money can only take you so far. It can only take you so far. So don't think I'm saying men are the prize because of the money. No, men are the prize because for the things that we expect from a woman, it's a lot easier to find than for the things that a woman expects from a man.
Okay, and so those only 2 things, because that's one of my questions too. Like whenever you're dealing with somebody, what are the things that you expect or look forward to? Loyalty, understanding. That's it. That's it.
Loyalty, understanding. Be my peace. Be my peace. Don't.
What I see what you mean by understanding, because that can mean something different for different people.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay. So another one of your PSAs was about the bare minimum, and I call myself telling people that they have done bare minimum, or they're giving bare minimum. And I go to Steak 48 by myself. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I take care of myself. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want you to, you know, have that let's have that conversation
So
too.
what's the question? Are you asking me what is bare minimum, or what? Like what's the exact question you're asking me right now?
I want you to explain or elaborate on what you said in your video. Explain why.
I make a lot of videos, so you gotta
Oh,
just more so tell me.
okay. So you were saying that women, or the reason why certain women are given bare minimum. Why do men give certain women bare minimum?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you want me to explain why?
No, I want you to tell me what makes you do more for a woman. Actually, I want to hear the other side
Oh,
of this.
okay. So I feel like the women who expect the most get the bare minimum. It's the ones who appreciate the least amount of things, they get the most. So me, I give a woman who don't like materialistic things, and the woman that likes the materialistics, I give her nothing. But you know, yeah.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Do you
Yeah,
know
no,
what
no,
I'm
that
saying?
makes that makes
I
a
was raised
lot of
different though.
sense
I was
because
raised by all
so
women.
I feel like what's really fucked up is the music right now and women expecting that the men like you meet a man, you win $1,000, bitch, for what? Like
It's
I
not
don't
even
know
that though.
when.
It's social media. Social
Such,
media did it. Like social media made the fucked up the whole. People don't understand. This is what really happened. See, one thing about me, I tell my little homies all the time. You know, I keep the young bulls with me. Life got easy for me because I figured out life. Once you figure out life, life get easy. Women figure out life before a man do, naturally, because y'all mature faster than men. But once I figured out life, everything became simple. Social media came about because this new generation didn't watch the news. The news was always how the world controlled us.
Yep.
The news.
1,000%.
They brainwashed us through the
1,000%.
news.
I'm a journalist
So
on major.
once
Yeah.
everybody stopped watching the news, they like, how are we gonna get these people attention?
Yeah. Tell them what we want them to know.
It was Facebook. They couldn't take it over with Facebook. So they came with Instagram and they came with TikToks. You gotta understand, and they came with the iPhone. They wanted everybody to leave the Android phone alone because the iPhone, what does it do to you?
Addiction.
No.
It makes you
Think
addicted.
about this. Right now, we can talk about a certain kind of car.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave up out of here, I guarantee you go on your phone, it's gonna pop up.
Oh yeah. That bitch be
Anything that you
listening.
talk about now
That
is
bitch be listening.
because the
Even
world,
just scrolling, like the
yeah,
ads that you see when you
the
scroll. Yeah.
world is controlled by social media. Everything. They would never in life let TikTok go away. They wouldn't. Like they said, oh, TikTok lasts 3 days. No, because TikTok is the biggest platform that connects everybody in the world.
Yeah.
People don't understand that. TikTok connects everybody in the world. Not just, that's why it's so easy
It's about to
to go
take over. I know
viral.
you knew, but it's about to take over Amazon. Like I shop, I buy more shit on TikTok shop now than I do Amazon. But Amazon still come faster. So TikTok, come on, I need 2 days. Okay. So cheating, double standard.
Cheating, double standard.
No, the double standard in cheating.
Yeah.
Why is it more accepted for? I mean, but I kind of agree with it. But why is it more accepted for a man to cheat than for a woman to cheat?
Why is it so?
Why is it more accepted? Because I mean, a man can cheat 100 times. The bitch cheat once, and it's off with her head.
Same reason why they teach us to open up doors for ladies. Right? You was never taught that. Right, I'm not for me, right?
No. I get mad when I open the door for a nigga and they don't say fucking thank you. It actually pissed me off. I was going off about that the other day.
You know.
But why? Why were y'all taught to open the door for a lady?
Because at the end of the day, we have to treat a lady like a lady. Once you enter a world to where you're doing things as way men were taught, because if you go back all the way to the back of history, when before our time, I'm gonna say way before, with the kings and queens, men was having 6, 7 wives, long as they can afford them. Long
In the States?
in
Not in
afford.
Christianity.
No.
Oh.
Long as they can afford them, as in far as taking care of the families. Not if they can go buy them a designer bag. It was more so if they can afford the families to take care of multiple families. That's what a king was. I'm talking about kings and queens.
Yeah.
So if you go back all the way back to the pharaohs and all that, like that's what it was about. It wasn't about it was always a double standard world, basically. Like you could never, like right now, if I hit you and your friend, I'm the man. If you fuck me and my friend,
facts.
they gonna say,
facts.
girl, what you doing? You done ran through the crew. You a
I like some of them, like, you know, girls can kiss girls, so shit like that. Double standards is just a part of life.
Yeah, and we gotta accept that. That's just like prime example. You hit me right now, and I go run to the internet and say she hit me. People gonna call me a punk or laugh at me.
Yeah.
But if I hit you, they're gonna fry me. Like, you gotta understand it. People look at it in one way and say, why is it cool for men to do this and women can't? There's a lot of things that women can do that we can't do and we can't get away with.
Yeah.
You ain't never heard about no woman going to jail for raping no man.
They need to. Did you
I
see
got raped a couple times.
Did you see Kanye?
I took it. I'm talking about, I hands feet out. Give me that.
I believe it.
Point of business.
Did you see Kanye talking about his cousin?
I don't know.
Okay, we don't have to go into that. I just wanted to see.
I ain't get into that.
Do all men cheat?
Do all men cheat? No, black men don't cheat.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, my God. I don't think all men cheat, but I think that the ones that don't cheat, like, they're not normally the ones that women like to be, you know what I mean? So it's like the corny nigga, or like the corny niggas don't cheat.
You gonna post this? This gonna go up. All right, I'm about to be real. I'll never ever do this again on the podcast. I'm gonna tell y'all something real. And ladies, I hope y'all watching this. We gotta clip this up right here.
Yeah.
I think men cheat, especially when they love a woman like me. If I love you, if I step out on you, it's not because I don't love you or you're not fulfilling my needs. It's because when I step out on you, I don't step out with emotions and love. I step out.
And that's the difference. Go ahead. Yes. I'm sorry.
That's definitely the difference.
Yeah.
When I step out, that makes me appreciate what I have at home more. Not saying I'm a cheat, but I'm just, it definitely does.
You giving these niggas something to say.
It is. That's really true. I swear, when you go out and you go bang, bang, chitty, and you be like, she fine, but like, she ain't got nothing going for her. She ain't cooking for niggas. She gonna get up, she ain't make the bed. You get to really appreciate what your woman really does to you. Like, my woman, if I'm speaking up on that, it's like my type of woman, which is my woman, she's gonna make sure my bed is made. She know what I like. So you can't be my woman and not do these certain things. When we get up in the morning, make that bed. I like all my corners tucked in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that bed, the room's straight. If it's something like, it's the little things that a woman does that, you know, when you just go out and cheat, she gonna come over, she gonna eat the dick, do whatever she do. She gonna get up, leave your shit any kind of way. She gonna use a towel. She might take a shower, leave the towel. Baby, you know you're not coming back here.
Right.
Why is you leaving your towel hanging up? Go take that to the laundry room. Get up out of here. Like, no.
I did just remember a part of the double standard too, because like you said, you're not cheating with emotion. If a woman is gonna step out on her nigga, most of the time it's not just the nuts. So I think that's why
she gonna think about that nigga. See, I used to be a side nigga, so I know. I'm talking about you get to putting that thing up in there, in that back. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
No, you ain't gonna lie. What? I'm at the rehab.
Nah, you know you gotta understand that. You know, I was a side nigga, so I done been every type of nigga. I was a boyfriend, I was a husband, I was a side nigga, I done been everything. You know what I'm saying?
You were married?
Nah, but I
Oh
was
my
married.
God.
You know how you love somebody and you just like,
I
man,
he said I was a husband. No,
yeah,
I'm not.
I was like a husband though, because I was doing everything a husband supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, I done been every type of nigga. I done been a good nigga to a bad nigga. So with that being said, I'm just saying like, you gotta understand that we appreciate our woman more when we step out.
Niggas is finna run that shit into the fucking ground. I'm so irritated
But
that you just said. I understand it. I understand the logic. I promise you I do. I promise you I do.
But it's two ways to cheat though.
Don't spend no fucking money because my thing
You
is,
better respect the nigga to spend the money than you be in a relationship.
No,
Like,
I'm saying
look,
like
baby,
if I'm in a
prime
relationship with you, and I'm building something with you, I'm not gonna
So
throw
you
away
don't-
everything I'm building over you going to get a nut.
So you don't
But
rather
don't
a
fuck
nigga
up with
pay
what
for
we-
pay for it than to really like
It can't be
niggas
fucking up. It can't be fucking up what's being built over here. On this
Niggas
side.
be out here having whole nother relationships and like they be
Yeah,
having
nah,
wives
yeah.
and then they be like telling they girl like this they hoe like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, no, that's your hoe, bro. Like your hoe gonna be your hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I respect a nigga like me. Prime example. If I'm stepping out on my woman, I'm never gonna talk to you about what me and my woman going through.
Right.
You will never have the ups on my woman. You'll never ever speak
I'm
on
just
my
thinking
woman.
about when I was a side bitch, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, he used to talk about his issues. That's not
I mean,
peak,
we've been there. We've been there because the thing about being a side bitch is you're not worried about what they do and who they with. You get
It
what
don't
you need
matter.
out of
As
it.
a
and
man,
then,
man, that's not peak. You do not speak up on your household with your side
Right.
hoe. You don't speak up on that, man. That's a grown man shit. You do not pillow talk to your side bitch about your baby. Because soon as they interact and they bump heads, guess what your side bitch gonna
She
do?
running. She popping what's going on in your
Bitch,
fucking
you
house.
over here trying to talk about this your man. That's the same man that told me how he burnt your ass and left you, had you crying in the bathroom, taking them pills, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I didn't even know the nigga that I was dealing with. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend for a whole year. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so when it reminded me of that situation.
Yeah, like you can.
It reminded me
you
of
should
that
be
situation.
honest. I feel like you should be honest. If you got a situation, tell her. You meet a woman and, come into a situation, you tell her. Man,
Give her the opportunity to choose because some bitches don't want the stress of
Yeah.
it.
She either want it, she don't. You don't want it, burn off. Kick rocks. Another bitch will. Refresh the timeline. For real.
Okay, so... Okay, did you have anything else you wanted to do? So I do my 3 segments. I do if I'm talking about parenthood, if I'm talking about entrepreneurship, and then I do my love mission. I have an embroidery brand or embroidery business, Stitch with Love. My daughter's named Love. That's actually where I've been, y'all. I haven't dropped an episode in a couple of weeks, but I've been working on my new clothing line.
Okay, congratulations.
But, it's going to be Entrepreneur. I came up with this. Isn't it so cute? New her.
Okay.
Entrepreneur. Okay. So that's coming soon. I always take my little couple seconds to promo. Thank you. But now we're going to go into boss talk. So you can talk to the, upcoming entrepreneurs and, people who starting. Do you know the number? You named like 10, 20 different freaking businesses that you own. What's the number? Do you know do you know the number? Like, is it 10 businesses?
It's like...
How do you manage? That don't matter.
It's a couple more I ain't named, but I don't name them because I don't want people to know.
Private. Mm-hmm. You're a silent investor or some shit.
Yeah.
So how the fuck do you manage? Because I can't goddamn take care of my child, my business, my podcast. Like, how do you manage so many different things?
My first Instagram name before they deleted my page, I had 20-something thousand followers. They deleted it. It was Hustle Junkie. Like, I'm really, like, my bio used to say, I'm your pusher, hustle junkie, grind slave. Like, I really believe in it. Like, I really wake up and I work all day. Like, I'm late here because I was at a meeting. I came straight from a meeting. You know what I'm saying? I'm building a whole nother studio. You thought I wasn't coming. I was an hour late. I still showed up. I'm still going to perform.
And because I know the hustler that you are, I appreciate it, and it's all love.
And that's basically what it's about. Like, I feel like it ain't time to stop. Like, they just asked me on my stream on the way here, what motivates me? I'm going to say the streets. because I was homeless 10 years ago. I was homeless. Now I look up.
That's
and I
why,
can
yeah.
buy what I want. I can drive what I want. I got an 800 credit score. Shout out to Tedrick the GOAT. You know, like I can get anything I want in life. There's nothing I want under the sun that I haven't had or can't get. But it didn't come easy. I'm not a 1 year sensation. I didn't blow up fast. This is a slow grind and fire that's built up. It's like the Olympics. We carrying that torch. You know what I'm saying? So you ask me what's one thing I can give to up and coming entrepreneurs. I tell them like,
Yeah, that's on my list.
don't settle. Don't get complacent. Is that the word?
That niggas don't blend into what the fuck is going around.
Yeah, don't because you made 100,000, you feel like, oh, I did it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
keep
yeah,
going.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
The sky is the limit. That's why, like, everything is put in place for us.
Yeah, every time y'all drop some new shit, I'll be like, fuck, another one? Because literally, how can you manage that many different things? Like, I know it's the hustle instinct. You can't teach hustle.
Yeah.
You can't teach hustle.
Okay.
You gotta be born with that. It's instilled in you.
And you can't be greedy. You gotta be willing to
Hungry. I like to say I'm not greedy, but I'm hungry.
Nah, when I say you can't be greedy, you gotta be willing to let other people eat. See, the reason why my ship sails the way it sails because I'm not the only captain. We got co-captains. We got lieutenants.
Okay, so that's
Like,
kind of what I mean when I say how do you manage it? Because you're not doing everything by yourself.
I'm not doing everything by myself. But I'm overseeing everybody by myself. So if I have 500 employees, I know every last one of them.
Do you really?
I do.
You're not the boss that be in the chair pointing your fingers. You get in the field sometimes.
I'm the boss that's in the meetings, all the way from with the barbacks, all the way to security, all the way to everything. I know everybody. I know they kids.
Like that. That's how you get respect.
Yeah.
We don't like the. I'm a work. Look, I love to
still
say
have my
the
managers-
best workers make the best bosses. You feel me? So I've been a worker, and we don't like the fucking bosses that just sit with their feet on their desk, just
I like to
delegating
get
all their
hands on.
tasks.
I'm hands on, baby. I'm all the way in the mix. Like I want to see what's going on. I just left from a meeting right now where I had all my managers there, and they talked. I gave them probably 30 seconds to talk out of the 2 hours we were there. The rest I had the floor because I had a point to get across. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Something that I saw that you say was one of my biggest things, especially when I started my podcast, because I started my podcast before I had my baby. My baby will be 3, you know, and then I rebooted it. One of my biggest things that I struggle with is looking for the people that's next to me and always in my face for support. And I saw that you have spoken about that too.
Man, you gotta.
That has been one of my biggest things struggling with.
You gotta let it go. Like I tell people all the time, like, don't go start a business and just be all honest. You start a business right now, but you go start a business and you expect your friends to make your business successful? Then why did you plan on starting a business?
Right.
So you want them to take their hard-earned money that they made to come spend it all back with you? No. You got to be able to reach out. You got to be able to grab people's attention. You know.
Okay, so my guest had to jet, but I did want to talk to you guys a little bit. You know, give me some personal me time with my lovers and friends. I call my sticks with love supporters my lovers and friends. You know, like to be high, y'all are my lovers and friends. But anyway, so yes, like I was mentioning a little bit earlier. I have been working on my own personal clothing line, and I'm going to be releasing my entrepreneur shirts. It's just something that I came in love with. Like, I don't know how it came to me, but entrepreneur, it's a new her. Whenever you start a business, you can't, do the same things that you've been doing. You can't have the same mindset. You really have to change all of who you are. So I just, I want to see what I can do with my entrepreneur. I have a swim line coming out as well. We got swimsuits for the men and the women. Men have been asking me for so long, and I'm not going to reveal what my men's line is going to be right now. But I have men's stuff coming. Y'all have been asking me, and I got you guys. Um, Something else. On my last episode, I was talking about, oh, I may love this, I may love that. That's over. That ship has freaking sailed. And I really was going to do a TikTok talking about why I would never date no man with no crazy baby mama, but I do not like being negative on social media. And so a lot of my, the people in my close friends where I was posting him, like, were asking me, like, oh, what happened, what happened? And I'm just not dealing with the crazy baby mama, somebody outside of my relationship affecting my relationship. So your girl is single, and what we are doing for the summer is we are running it up. These men got me. I am out here on my future Hendrix-ish, okay? Lady future for the summertime. All right? I turned 30 in October, and I am just, honestly, I don't even really want to deal with no men right now. I'm just going to focus on myself, on my business. I have not, because, like, I just been having so many things going on. Like, I have not even been posting on my business page because I've been so busy trying to, get all of the kinks out and doing different master classes about how to push my own clothing line. So that's what I've been doing. Love is amazing, and I've been going hard in quarter 2. I stopped smoking about 6 or 7 weeks ago. I lost count. I stopped smoking Mary Jane, and I literally, that's something that I do want to talk. I want to go into and talk to the adolescents, because I'm one of those persons, like, I can admit that weed had control over me. I did not have control over it. So eventually I do want to, talk to the youth about, like, the effects of marijuana and how different the course of your life can go, because, baby, I have freaking, what have I done? Oh, I feel so much more amazing. Y'all know how I get. I like to sip while I record. And so, yeah, I freaking, I feel so much better since I started smoking weed. Like, I'm way more productive. I'm sleeping way less. And I just wanted to stop because I'm trying to make a couple $1 million, baby. I'm not going to get there without, with that bad habit. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. I've been working. I've been working. I may not post every day, about my business, about the podcast, but I have been working, and I'm back, baby. I am back. But thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I thank Bird so much for coming to the podcast, and yeah, thanks for chatting with Ris.